Hello there, today we're doing a part 2 on our life. I'll try to get this game finished in this video because oh, it soon is out, sorry. Continue. Alright, which one is it enter? Oh, yeah, thank you. But there's that way over on the other side. He bent the knees, stretched out both arms, and pointed across the forked passage to where the second dirt imprint was. Q couldn't possibly miss it with your direction. With a tilt of his head, Q grinned in agreement. Q, that makes sense to me. The decision easily made you. Yeah, and his crunching footsteps starting up again in unison. And so the quest continued. Once you went through the foresty path, you had truly entered the wild woods. Nothing else surrounded you any longer. Nature spread across the land, and with the narrow dirt line and fence being the only sign anyone had walked in this spot before you, people were only visitors here. Golden and red leaves gently rustled against each other in thick clumps, with each tree's branches flowing into the others nearby. It was enough to keep the sky and sun out almost completely, but the leaves burned bright with the light basking over them from above. The foot-made passage continued to twist around up higher into the mountainside, farther than you could see. You were amazed. With your wide, wondrous gaze thrown every which way, you let yourself flow deeper into the thicket. Hugh watched your face, and your good mood was enough to rub off on him. I hang out in the neighborhood all the other parts of town most of the time, but woods can be cool too. Frankie, Willie, why don't you visit more often? It's right by your house. Q. I lived here forever, every day of my whole life. Stuff's always going on with people in the neighborhood and in town. The forest is the same. Whenever you come back, trees, bushes, and birds, it's kind of weird when you think about it. Besides, the plants looking different when the seasons change. It's like town doesn't exist here. Casually, Q lifted up his hands from his sides, only to gesture them downwards to the forest floor. Q. And hey, this path we're walking on has always been here, even before I was born. He strode along, kicking a little piece of rock on the road and looking straight ahead. Q. It's probably been around for as long as this place has been Golden Grove or longer. For a second he was sinking so hard the spy he always had went away. Then something made him chuckle and he pointed over to the side. Q. But that fence is kinda new. Q. I remember there was just the dirt when I was little. It's the only thing that's ever gone different out here. Frankie. Wow! The quiet bubble that existed here in the forest away from the town popped from a sudden unnatural clatter. You stopped. There was a whooshing, thumping, and stirring up of the leaves, like something had crashed into them. You and Q shared a look, both checking that the other heard it too. Q. That wasn't me, and I wasn't you either. Frankie. Yeah, you know for sure that it wasn't the wind. It had to be an animal or a person, and it came from right over there. That third Q, his voice shrunk into an eager whisper. Q. That could be them. The mystery paper airplane sender. Let's go before they get away. Your choice. You wandered through the bushes to find the source of the sound. You pulled up your socks and began to make. Oh, it was harder to keep your footing on the slanted, untrimmed ground. When you reach a village tree that's its spot, you grasp at the branches and push them aside in order to open enough space for you to get past. You move them the same way. You open up a set of curtains, but it was a lot harder to do. The tiniest branches can't take the bend and snap from the pressure. You could feel the splintery ends of the plants scratch a little at your face and clothes. It wasn't as smooth of an entrance as you hoped it would be. On the other side of that tree line was still the woods, but kind of an empty part. There was a lot of open ground with no trees or bushes growing, and a ton of leaves that were gathered into piles. Past that clearing, the trees were back and even more closely pressed against together than they were a better path. It was mysterious. There was nowhere easy to go, and nothing seemed out of place until hello! There was a shout and a new whirlwind of leaves rushing through the air. From underneath one of the pile was another kid. He could. That was the prettiest person you ever seen. He stared at them and looked right back at you, as everything they'd fallen into the air gently drifted back down. I thought we were gonna catch someone, but you got us. That got the stranger giggling. Yeah, I got you. He folded his arms across his chest. He blinked slowly and thoughtfully. He usually had plenty to say, but in that moment he was left as stumped as one of the actual stumps in his forest. Wait here! The jumping jack kid hopped again, but this time it was to get out of the ground. They dashed through the opposite edge of the open space, leaves scattering behind them, dropping out of their clothes and being kicked up by their steps. You're already wondering what's gonna happen next. Watching them go, Q finally found some words. Q. It's another person I've never seen before today. He twisted around so the top of him was angled more towards you. He brought one of his hands to the side of his mouth and held the other close to his chest, pointing subtly in the direction of the stranger one. Hugh, frankly, do you know this Leaf kid? Leafy? Yeah, that's true, Q said. Q's arms fell back down like limp noodles, but he never took his eyes off the other person. He was definitely curious. From behind one of the tall cocoa trees, the kid began throwing sticks and other plant pieces around. They were uncovering a hidden treasure, a big brown bag. They had to use both hands to lift the pouch and get over the head. The thick strap pulled tight under the strain of the weight. Attached to it, the line of the mouth. looked just as strange. The stranger huffed when they released the bag from their fingers, letting it rest completely across his shoulder. You heard Seth bumping around inside from your position, way over here. It was a really full pack, but it didn't slow that kid down. They ran back at full speed to meet you where you were. When they were in front of your face, they gave a wave and asked a question. Hi, are you girls too? Oh, the cute been one. But you're not. Okay, boys and stuff are just as good. What's the right answer? Frankie, I'm just a kid. People talk about him if he such him. And then it was like all the clouds in the sky in their head, you guess, are cleared away. Alright, cute and gestured to the front of himself casually. And I'm a boy, it's cute. Lynn, Q-I-U-L-I-N. Oh, okay, hi cute. The leafy girl followed his lead and introduced herself the way most people do. I'm Tamawak. Tamawak said. That's a pretty good name. Tamawak? What does that mean? A tamak. It's kind of like tamak. It's a kind of tree. I like it a lot. Kid grinned dryly at her enthusiastic introduction. It fits you. What's your last name? Banana. Cool, Miss Tamak. You know my name means autumn. That's awesome. It's a much too. How do people know how to do that? I think we're just lucky. A lot of kids don't have the right ones. Yeah. So what's your name? The girl whom you now knew as Samak sent the question your way, since he already gave his out. I'm Frankie second, because I'm always seconds with my girl. Q lightly politely applauded you as saying with an appreciative smile. Wow, hi Frankie. She greeted you with a finger spread wave of her hand, as sweetly as if you always know each other and she'd done it 100 times. Do you think yours fits too? Your name? Yeah. Oh, why? It's cool to meet you too, Tamwak. Maybe. He pointed a suspicious finger, however, as he made another point of words. There was only one house for sale anywhere near this neighborhood. Frankie lives here. Where did you come from? Unless you're Frankie's mom. Samak was completely tickled by the idea, giggling and covering her mouth with her hands. She didn't do a good job at stopping any of the laughter from Gaino. No, I'm not, Mom. I moved in with my Omi and Pa. Tama. What's an Omi and Pa? Oh, Grandma, Grandpa. What? Is that supposed to mean something? Nope. Omi and Pa means Granny and Grandpa. Never heard of that. Is there another language? Uh-huh. It's German, not German. Ooh, a German girl. Oh, I've never heard enough German girl. Her are pretty cool and pretty weird as well. That's just the other German girl. She's a pretty suspicious if we just say. Cool. There's a granny who lives here, there, and the girl, that's her husband. And the guy, that's her husband. That's your Omi and Pa. Tomoak. I think so. Probably. Omi has really long hair and the other has short hair and some of it is on his face. Oh. But yeah. Q bobbed his head up and down with great understanding. Q, Granny and him have a kid now? Huh, wow. Why did you move in with him? What about your parents? They're busy and they're home. I won't go to school or do anything if I stay there. So I'm gonna live with only a power now. That sounds sad. No, that's normal. I'm busy too. You are? Yeah. I've been here 5 days and it's really good. There's so much out here. I probably won't be finished for a long time. Months maybe. The loudness of Q's voice shut up. He was shocked and confused. 5 days? That's almost a week, and I never seen you before. Where have you been this whole time? I said so. I've been here. Tamak used one foot to push against the ground, and the other to stay upright, and spun around in place once. Tamak, I play in the forest every day. After getting the answer, he went normal for him again, but kept frowning. Q. Well, you can come with me and my friends if you want to. We hang out in the neighborhood anytime, in my backyard and stuff. If you see us, just walk over join. You don't have to worry, they like you. And you can talk to me if you don't know what to do. Johnny shrugged, and the soda, without the bag strap, went up higher. Maybe. There wasn't a lot of interest for kids after. He finally grinned again. He watched Samak with a tilted head. Q. You're like a pa, huh? No one ever really sees him around even though he's lived here for millions of years. Selma squished her cheeks between her fingers, delighted. I need to start off. It's fucking. I use the volume up. Yep, it's good. Okay. Tamak, he likes his office a whole lot. Frankie, this is my very first day in Golden Grove. Wow, that's barely different at all. Wow, She followed her extra short eyebrows as much as she could as a new idea came to her. Tamak, hey, I'm a girl and neither of you are, but what if we're the same age? I'm 10. Tamak, hooray! Same age forever! Happily, Tamak held onto the worn strap of her big bag. It bounced up and down in place. He decided that this was the perfect time to talk to her about everything that had happened. The paper might have been Q's, but it was possible she was the one who sent it to you. Hey, I got here with a paper airplane. Was that you? So, oh yeah, you got it? Frankie, yes, I got it. It's right here. Woo! She flung her arms half over her head in celebration, knocking her bag out to the side, and made a thump noise when it swung back against her. Tamak, my aim is good. You blinked at her in disbelief. You truly done it. You found the mystery person who owned the paper in the first place, and the person who actually sent it to you as a paper airplane. She was so cute before, but you weren't the only one who had a reaction to it results. Alright, nice, thank you. Your wide eyes accused cheers. Her Tamak decided looking between you and him, not knowing what the celebration was about, but wanting to join. He smiled Carly with satisfaction. Yay, for the trash doing something nice. Trash? He brought both his hands up to his face and pressed his fingertips into his cheeks with great drama. Even if it was trash here, it's still a part of me. Ah, if it was a part, how did it get underground in the forest? Oh, I fucking got him. With wrinkled brows, Q shifted his hands more to the side so he could instead tug at the front strands of his head, pulling them out fully swaying. I don't know how it's possible. You wouldn't maybe be a sorcerer thief, would you, Timmer? No. Too bad. You covered your eyes at the ridiculousness. Fuck it. Timmer had it in him to laugh over the situation, but you could only stand there and shake your head. Q finished his part, straightening up and putting his hands solidly over on his hips. He was back to being in control. Q, you know, there's nobody out there who's perfect. I accept my mistake, and I'm sorry to you, for messing up the place. Cranky. That's really nice of you to say, Q. Q, thanks. Tarmac, I think it forgives you. Cool. Wait, did you say it? Are you saying Q's it? You fucking. Okay. Watching the two kids interacting, you start thinking about this mama. Going out the whole experience in your head. Your turning thoughts were put on pause when Tarmac suddenly changed the subject. Tarmac, what are you two gonna do now? Frankie, I'm gonna go back. My mom is waiting for me. And I'll walk Frankie there. I gotta make sure he doesn't get lost out here. Tarmac, I should probably see how my Omi or Pat are too. They're pretty old and need help sometimes. She took a big hop closer to you and Q, a smile glowing across her face as he landed. So we could go back together. You know, let's get Tarmac, why not? Q, I'm sorry, but we gotta leave it behind. Wait, what? Oh. Wait. Oh, fuck! No! I didn't meant to press that button. Wait, okay. Oh, I did. I thought it was something. Really? Well, bye. I'll go back home a different way. He turned halfway along, pointing at a section of trees off to the side of his farm. Okay, bye. He spun forward halfway and called out to you once more from over his shoulders. Good luck out there. You drifted closer to the tree camp he had come through while keeping an eye on to see if Tarmac would do the same as he did. Following that was a shout for Tarmac. She had cupped her hands around her mouth to make it extra loud. Bye, you! And so, you started to walk through the brown fir bush to get to the neighborhood again, but you weren't going to be alone now. Tarmac bounded ahead, bouncing her arm up and down the sick, like she was the conductor of a marching band. You returned to that house. Your new neighborhood had become even more orange-toned by the time you finally returned to it. The far sun slowly sunk away behind the tallest mountains and forests asleep for the night. The shadows grew larger, pulling away from your body as you returned to the street ahead. The dark shapes morphed and combined with one another as you walked in your own mismatched rhythm. Alright, the upward chillingness of the outside world got more powerful bit by bit. Tarmac stayed about 2 steps ahead. Sometimes she was close and sometimes she got away from you again. She used her stick to knock at the bushes and lamps along the sidewalk. The sounds of your steps continue to echo through the cul-de-sac until you came to the shop right in the center of the path. You arrived. Selma put both her hands in the front of her chest and waved them around. Selma, I'm going home too. Selma spun in place before dashing further along the sidewalk to the sloped grey house on the other end of the neighborhood. Her bag clanked and jingled at her side the whole way there. You wait there in front of the house in the dim evening light, watching Thelma go to her home right on the same street. Oh, that's our house? You waved your hands in the air, jumped. There was everything. The whole alley was done. And the quiet resolution of your birthday in this place, two encounters you had early that afternoon drifted through your head. Cue and Thelma. You have to say to her you get to set you down, man. La la la. It's secure. Teamwork. Friends, crashes, neighbors. Okay. I would be teasing and accepting, contesting. I like that big scarf she has. That's cute. We had teamwork. I would be. I'll be accepting of her, and I would be. I could be teased a bit. That's. I would say. I'd be like. I'll be praising. Why not? We could do that. The things were so different for you from just that morning when you left and went on the drive to move. Before then, you never been in Golden Gold. You've seen it only in pictures and hadn't known anybody was the local there. But here, you were a person lived in the town and was friends with the neighbors on both sides of your house who also lived here. Were you friends? Were you friends? You thought so. Mum, Funky, is that you? Your mum called from over the fence. Coming! You bounded forward and passed through the gate. Mum had left the porch and was there to meet you. Mum, thank you for coming back. I'm sure you're having an exciting time out here. I met people, Mum. Kids my age. I'm so glad. I look forward to hearing all about it. From strength to strength, you got the key to the house. The agent finally arrived about 20 minutes ago. They got no bathroom picture. The both of us should be here for this. It's your house too, Funky, I guess. I know it is yours and ours, but come on. Mum turned to go and slipped the key out from her sweater pocket, suggested with the other hand for you to follow. Your mum led the way as you went back up the stairs. The key fit perfectly into the hole on the door. And Mum smiled at the sound of unlocking a click. Carefully, she leaned forward with her shoulder, giving it a nudge, unsure if the best option for the ancient door was the extra force and extra saint. The house opened with a crack. Air came out through the front like it was exhaling. Mum let out a breath at the same time. Mom, over here, Frankie. There's space for you to get a little closer. You can see here. You scooch towards your mom's side in the door frame. It was then you noticed there was a mat at the front. It had a light color and a kinda hard but fluffy texture. I saw a mat like a day looking right away when it was used. Oh, fuck me. Uh, oh, fuck. God, I was about to burp, but I didn't. God damn it. But it was so clean and nice. It had been warm down. Like the rest of the house. This part of the house wasn't just an old thing left behind by other people who didn't need it or want anymore. Someone must put it there for this happening for your mom and you moving in. But then across the top it said, "Welcome home. Thank you." Oh, that's it? Okay. What is this? Oh, yeah, 18 plus. But this, what the fuck? Was like 10 plus shit. You make it. Can I look at some good shit? Ah, god damn it. Hmm. The beach patch. $1.50 a month? Plays. Influences. That's cool. I might have some money, but I'll say do some. I'll send my support to some Patreon people. Might be this guy as well. But I'd definitely say it might be either the spoilers or the fans one. Maybe the fans one. Actually, no, it might be the spoilers because, the price. But yeah, that's alright. If you want to spoil them, you can go here at this link if you want. So yeah. Alright, that is the end for this game. I'll say this, I enjoyed the game. I think it's pretty good. I like it. I'll definitely say this. I'll definitely play the full version once it come out. I'll probably pay like $10 or $15. If it's like over $20, then it's like, ooh, uh, I would say if it's over $20, I'm not entirely sure, but if it's under $20, then I'll say I'll definitely get it. It's just if it's going over $20, then there should be a lot more features in there, and the story should be even longer. Like it's just the kids section, because I'm pretty sure the kids section just ends at the doormat part, which does sucks because I'll have to run for an extra hour, but I don't know. Maybe that will happen in the entire game, maybe not. But yeah, it's the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed, and yeah, goodbye.